Despite my best efforts, internet access is proving to be a problem, so my videos not going so hot this morning, but I'm having an absolute ball. I'm now in County Offaly, just for a little portion of the day between Beara and Cloughjordan, and I will be back into Tipperary by lunchtime in about 20 minutes, half an hour. I can see the village of Cloughjordan just around the corner has just come into view. It's been an interesting week. My dad came back to join me yesterday, and we ended up in Hickey's in silver mines. And how that ended up happening was on a comment on one of these videos. Noel Hickey in Denver, who was one of so many people who were phenomenally good to me in Denver on my cycle. Martin Silk, one of his staff actually, was a good friend of mine, and he had invited me to Denver. Went up and they organised a couple of nights for me and allowed me the opportunity to speak to the Irish community there. And Noel actually organised my visa run out of the States to Costa Rica. So thank you very much for that, Noel. It was greatly appreciated and made the entire second half of my American trip possibility. I just step in out of the way here while the traffic go by. It's reasonably warm, all things considered, especially given the last 2 days. It's about 3 or 4 degrees, which Celsius, which in Fahrenheit for you American people watching this is about 37, 38 maybe. Maybe a little bit more. It's not quite 40 though. And the road in places is still frozen over. The little pools on the side of the road are still solid blanket of ice across the top of it, which I'm having great fun breaking. It's one of my favourite activities of the day, is smashing the ice on the side of the road. I'm not going to lie though, I'm looking forward to lunch. I'm looking forward to getting a break. Feet a little bit sore. Just the continued impact, time after time after time, day after day after day. My GPS tracker and my counter is taking it that I'm doing somewhere in the region of 30,000 steps a day, which is more than I ever thought I'd possibly ever do. It's a long day, and it's heavy impact on the knees, heavy impact on the heels, heavy impact on the feet. And despite the good insoles and despite the good shoes and the good socks, you can't really get past the fact that it's really tough. Anyway, 2 kilometers to Cloughjordan, and then we get a little bit of a break, get a little bite to eat, and then we just continue north. Good afternoon. I am back in Tipperary, having stopped for a good lunch in Cloughjordan. Nearly 20k done today, and now I'm tired again. I can see Ballingarry just off to the right hand side. It's about 2.5 kilometers away from me, but probably a bit less as the crow flies. I kind of got to walk around. It's a pretty busy little road, plenty of cars kind of going by every minute or so. Much busier than it looks like it should be. But yeah, so big day tomorrow. Finally crossing the Shannon and having been in Leinster this morning, heading for Connacht tomorrow, where I will spend the rest of the trip through Galway, Roscommon, Sligo and Leitrim. So Offaly, I think, was county, well technically it's 10 counties, Tipperary split into 2, but Offaly I think was county 6. Cork, Kerry, Limerick, Tipperary South, Tipperary North, Offaly. Now back in Tipperary North for the rest of today and tomorrow before crossing the Shannon, and hopefully finishing up in Portumna tomorrow evening. It's been a good day. Just cleared the head and got walking, and despite a bit of soreness in my feet, I'm making pretty good progress today. About half an hour left to go to Ballingarry, and I do have about an hour and a half of daylight, so I'm not worried about time, which is kind of cool for a change, and still got a decent distance in today. It's pretty nice here. Some nice woods here to my left, and obviously the rest of it's just kind of normal country road. no markings, no nothing, just cars meeting all the time. And yeah, just kind of plodding along. I am very excited. Tomorrow night I'm going to be staying with David Broderick, and it's his old family home. It's an old cottage, and it's where the author Peter Somerville Large stayed as he passed through Laura 40 odd years ago on the hunt for Sullivan Bear, and the history of it. It's a book I've read in the anticipation and in setting up this event, and David contacted me and offered me a bed, offered me use of the home, and I couldn't say no. So that's super exciting, and it's across the road from O'Sullivan Bear's camp, his final camp before they cross the Shannon. So steeped in local history, and I am super excited. I'm also super excited about getting to finish this evening. Half an hour left, and then I get to rest my feet. Can't wait. So I am relaxing in the absolutely fantastic surroundings of the County Arms Hotel in Beara, and it's in my usual haunt when I'm around these parts. The Loughnane family who own it are family friends. So yeah, I've treated myself tonight. I finished up in Ballingarry and have come over to Beara because I've managed to get my hands on a physical therapist who's going to take a look at my feet and my legs. There's nothing really wrong, and maybe I really shouldn't be asking for an expert opinion because maybe I might be doing more damage than I think I am, but no, everything's fine. I'm just having them looked at just to make sure that I'm not doing any damage, and that the pain I'm having is just because I'm overdoing it a little bit, which I kind of expect. So yeah, I'm meeting him in about an hour. I'm going to go for a swim first, and then see the physical therapist, Oisin, and then just get some sleep and hit the road again tomorrow morning. Yeah, talk to you then. See you tomorrow.